This video is about verbs, types of verbs, along with the examples. A word that shows a state, action, or doing of someone or something is called a verb. A verb expresses an action. He hit his hand with a hammer. He plays football. She went to sleep. He knows me well. The highlighted black verbs expresses an action in these examples. A verb expresses a state or condition. He owned that car. Men are brave. She looks very smart. He is a doctor. The black highlighted verbs expressing a state or a condition. These are the examples of few verbs. Types of verbs. Verbs are basically divided into 8 types. Let's learn about them. Number 1. Action verbs. Action verbs tell what the subject is doing in the sentence. For example, Brian paints the wall red. We write our names on the cover page. In these examples, the underlined verbs are showing the actions. Transitive verb. A transitive verb exerts its action on a direct object to express a complete thought. For example, Maya sent candy from Switzerland. My mother took me to the zoo last week. Mark passed Joseph his cigarette. In these examples, the red highlighted verbs are transitive verbs. Intransitive verb. A type of action verb that can stand alone and that does not transfer its action to another noun. For example, child cried, we smiled, the baby laughs. The underlined verbs are the examples of intransitive verbs. Auxiliary verbs. An auxiliary verb helps the main verb and is also called a helping verb. That action happened in the past or is happening in the present or will happen in the future. For example, am is are was, been be has have, shall will should would, must can could does, out to dare, going to be able to. Stative verbs. A stative verb is a verb that expresses a state, condition, or a static quality rather than an action. State verbs describe ongoing, unchanging situations, emotions, thoughts, or senses. Unlike action verbs, they are not typically used in continuous or progressive tenses. For example, possessions: have, own, possess; sense: see, hear, smell; emotion: love, like, hate; mental state: know, understand, believe, others, want, need, prefer. Modal verbs. Modals are used to modify the main verb and give a new meaning to the sentence. The most common structure is modal plus infinitive. For example, I work, I can work, I must work, I should work. Phrasal verbs. A phrasal verb is a combination of two words, usually a verb and a preposition, that create a phrase with a different meaning. For example, I gave up when the game got too hard. In this example, the highlighted phrase gave up is an example of phrasal verb. Irregular verbs. Irregular verbs are action verbs that do not follow the typical past tense or past participle form. For example, go, went, gone; buy, bought, bought; drink, drank, drunk. Thank you for watching the video. Subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for more updates.